Last on this list is the album City of Evil by Avenged Sevenfold, released in 2005, recommended by Dev in the comments. This is a band that I had a hyper fixation on as a kid, but only for one song, the opening track from this album actually, called Beast and the Harlot, mainly because it was on Guitar Hero 2, but also just it's a great song that's energetic, evil, and really pushed me at the gym too. Also, as a side note, I always assumed as a kid that it kind of transitioned better into the next track because those sliding guitars on the end have a really hard cutoff. But I think they kind of messed up with the streaming version at least, because the next track has those same sliding guitars at the beginning, but 4 seconds of silence in between. So if that's really how it was, it seems like a wasted opportunity or a big oversight. I love those kind of transitionary moments on albums where they kind of slide into the next song. So that could have been a great one, especially right at the beginning. But after that is where you can kind of see the real problem with the album for me, which is the vocals. The note placement isn't very good, but he kind of adds way too much Y into every word, like pronouncing now as meow. I can imagine this is how Jeremy Renner sounds on his new weird rock songs he does now and then, but if you can overlook this album is pretty great at the gym. I think they are at their best with that wild energy at the beginning of the album, and it begins to falter a bit on the more ballady tracks, which again, not the greatest at the gym. Sometimes they are good in like a casual setting, but even then they weren't that great because that's not their strong suit. So if you can overlook some of those corny power metal pastiches, this is a pretty good gym album. Also, the album cover is very sick. Not something I take into account when I'm grading, but again, just look at it. It's sick. I'm gonna give it like a high 7 out of 10.